Welcome again to another special Greek election edition of Euronews from our Athens Office Bureau. I'm joined in this session by Professor Giannis Milios of the Technical University of Athens and one of SYRIZA's principal economic architects. Professor, welcome to Euronews.
Nice to be here.
By far, you are the most discussed person over these days because in many ways you are the person who has masterminded SYRIZA's economic plan, and I dare say that you have become a rather controversial figure, as many people have been saying to you, mostly your adversaries in New Democracy, that you are the person who is leading over the idea of Greece exiting the Eurozone. Is that so?
No, it's not so. We have stressed the idea that it is not possible for any country of the Eurozone to leave the zone without the Eurozone falling apart. Because if any country exits the Eurozone, then the Eurozone is going to be transformed from a zone of a single currency to a zone of fixed exchange rates, as we had it in Europe in the 90s. That is, the markets are going to evaluate, to price the risk for another exit. The door will be open for other exits. The markets are going to re-evaluate the risk, and so we are going to have chaos. And I want to remind you that it was exactly Chancellor Merkel who said what I am saying to you now 1 year before, after a summit of the heads of the state in Europe, and was reported by the French newspaper Le Monde on the 19th of December 2013. So no country is going to leave the Eurozone, and of course I have to tell you that it is not our plan, because we do not want a currency devaluation which will diminish the purchasing power of the majority of the Greek people. We want to stay in the Eurozone and fight with progressive forces with the people of other countries in the Eurozone to change it in a democratic, more cohesive and more social road.
In a way, allow me to say that SYRIZA has become the boogeyman of the Eurozone, let alone for most peoples in Europe, in the European Union, in the sense that you attract a lot of criticism, especially from the right and the center right, that you have a plan not only to change Greek politics, but also create a spillover effect to other countries in Europe and especially in the Eurozone. How do you answer to that?
If a spillover effect is going to happen, then it is going to be the decision of the people of other countries. We are living in historical moments. People all over Europe realize that the austerity, the extreme austerity plans and policies do not favor the continent as a whole, fail in all their declared targets. They do not create more employment, they create unemployment. They create secular stagnation, not growth. So people realize that there must be a change, and this is the hope for the future, I think. We have to promote democracy and let the people decide.
This is obviously one of the most historic general elections in Greece's modern history. It would be the first time, should you win the election, should SYRIZA win the election, that a left-wing party wins a general election in Greece. Is SYRIZA ready to govern, not only in the economy, but all the other fields of politics? Are you ready to govern?
Yes, we are ready. We are preparing ourselves very rapidly over the last 2.5 years. We are ready to govern. We want to stop this situation of increasing inequalities all over Europe. We want to stabilize the European social model, which has always been our competitive advantage.
But still, New Democracy, mainly your main political rival, are claiming that SYRIZA is too far left, that SYRIZA somehow is going to establish a new kind of communist or neo-communist regime in Greece. How do you answer to that? Are you pro-free economy, so to speak?
Yes, I can say that we have heard too many things. We have heard conflicting things. The one says that we are like the others, we are going to be the continuation of the others of the same system. The others say we are too radical, so we have a very specific program. The program put forward by the party and announced for the first time in its full form in Thessaloniki by our president. So we stay with this program, we stick with it, we have presented it to the people, we want the people to vote for us on the basis of this program. This is a program of change in a direction of democracy, social cohesion, human rights. It's a program which is going to keep the major values of Europe. This is what we are. We are a party that wants to represent the interests of the vast majority of the Greek and European people. We are a party of the majority, not of some oligarchic schemes that the elites have put forward during the last years. We are against inequalities. We are for a social Europe.
SYRIZA right now seems to be at least 4 to 6 percentage points ahead of New Democracy in all recent polls, with only a few days left till the ballot box is open. Do you feel that you will manage to win this overall majority that you need to govern, or will you have to collaborate with another party to form an alliance in order to govern?
I have the feeling that there is a very strong dynamic right now, that people more and more realize that SYRIZA is not the danger for the society, for the stability, for the economy. So I am confident that we are going to win the absolute majority in the next parliament. We are in favor of cooperations and collaborations and alliances when we can do it. We can do these alliances. This means that we have to protect our program, what we have agreed with the people to follow as a policy course, but at the same time let all the political initiatives, people, groups that want to be close to us to have an alliance. I'm telling this despite the fact that I am confident that we are going to have the absolute majority in the parliament.
Professor Milios, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you also.
Thank you very much for watching. This was a special edition for the Greek elections for Euronews from Athens. Bye-bye.